Welcome to Gardening with Nanay. Today I will share with you what are the cold hardy plants that you can plant directly in your garden. Hi everyone! This is my first ever YouTube gardening channel and I am very thankful because my sister Susan encouraged me to do this at first, and since people are coming to my house and asking about many other things about gardening, I decided to go on with this. And thank you in advance to all the people that had encouraged me to do this. Thank you for giving me the push. This is something new for me. This is something scary, but I will do this to share what I know, what I experience, and share how I can help you with your garden. And I want to start with this month of March is very exciting for all gardeners, for everyone who really is itching to touch the dirt and really wanting to grow something or to see something come out of their garden, because this is my first March here in Alberta. I'm in zone 3 and I'm so excited because the garden is already workable now. The dirt is very soft, not frozen anymore. So that means we can already plant the cold hardy plants outside, like direct sowing. We don't have to grow them inside. See how much space will that save me? Because growing inside is fun, but it takes your time, instead of direct sowing it, like let it grow out there. That growing outside, direct sowing means that I don't have to transplant it. I don't have to do the hardening off. Hardening off is when you have to acclimatize your plant, your seedlings, to be ready to take the outside weather. So that's very important for plants, because it will hurt them if you abruptly or quickly bring them outside. So let me share to you, if you're a beginner gardener, you really should try, and I know you will enjoy. But before I go on with planting peas, which is the first plant that I plant when the dirt outside is very much workable, even cold. It's still gonna survive on the dirt, and it's still gonna grow. And as a beginner gardener, you should start small. Like when I started this 6 years ago, or even further, I only have 1 or 2 plants, and I accidentally have a pea that grew in my garden. I just remembered now. I keep remembering where I got that one pea in my garden. Now I remember. We have this, my husband brought in a box from work, a raised bed box, a wood plant that can be a raised bed. And so we painted that and thought of a raised bed garden. And so he brought in some, but I couldn't use most of them. I'm a busy mom. I have 3 kids. They're still so little by that time. And so I shared the boxes. We lend the boxes to our neighbor because we live in a duplex. It's a very small space. So we had our neighbor use or set up the raised bed garden first before us because we were busy. And so they set that up, and then somebody planted peas on that raised bed that they had, and they had it for maybe 2 gardening years. The first gardening years wasn't good for them. They're still beginner gardener and busy people. And then the second year was planted by their tenant. And when their tenant planted some peas, I think I got some seeds from that. And so I have a couple. That's what I started. That's really my beginning. Like, I planted this one pea and it grew, and it makes me happy, makes the kids happy. They tried it, and I even grew some cucumber because when you are thinking what to plant, you need to start small. Like I mentioned, starting small means know what you buy in the grocery. What do you actually eat? What do you always need in your fridge? What is your always go-to recipe? Like for us, peas is not always my go-to vegetable, but I've been or maybe because I had that accidental seed from my neighbor. That's why I grew peas at the first time. But what I really liked was the cucumber, because we always buy cucumber for the kids. They really like it. That's the first seed that I planted. It wasn't successful for me because I don't really know. I think I just bought that seedling from Superstore. So I just planted it. I don't know first what it actually needs. I just know that I have this small spot in my front yard where I can only plant because it's all lawn, it's all sod, it's all grass. And so I just planted on that spot where there's lots of flowers. Enough of my story. I want to share with you now what are the cold hardy plants to direct sow in your garden. Planting, fast growing, slow to bolt. Spinach, 50 days. Let's try this. Use soil. I'm gonna add my compost. cover the spinach to create a microclimate inside the greenhouse. Let's wait for that yummy spinach. Now it's time to plant some peas. After soaking the seeds overnight, it's time to prepare the soil. I am using old potting soils that I will amend with my vermicompost. Once the soil is ready, it's time to put in the seeds. It's only an inch deep. Don't forget to water. I use an old cake topper and some old containers from the cheese balls and some pork rinds from Costco. It's really good to make a microclimate for my peas. Forget to label. I have to protect my seedlings so my family can enjoy the harvest. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you learned something new today. And if you know any other ways to make your time in the garden quicker, easier, and better, let me know. And I hope that you stay safe and you enjoy growing your own food.